I really like science. And I started STEAM with Celeste to give kids accessible, like, science, right? So, like, when you're a kid and somebody says, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?" The answers that kids give is, "I'm going to be a ninja or a doctor, or I want to be a teacher or a vet," right? But then as an adult, what we don't realize is there are so many careers that we have no idea about. Um, so the idea behind this is to expose kids at a young age to all the different types of like STEAM careers, like big picture categories, right? Like botany, which is my lesson on I can be a botanist. They get exposed to engineering. I can be an engineer. They get exposed to being a doctor, which is what this is. They get exposure to being a physicist, a chemist, a biologist, an ecologist, meteorologist. There's 12 total that I have right now. And that way, as these kids are going through the curriculum, they get exposure to a world of possibilities. And then when they're adults and it's time for them to pick their career, they have a memory of, I loved the lesson that we did when we made a cardboard city. I really love building. I'm going to actually be an engineer and I'm going to go into designing blueprints, designing buildings, because that was super, super fun because of a really good relationship that I had with science when I was a kid. And now I want to explore that in adulthood. People in the STEAM profession get in there because they love it. And I think that you have a lot of kids who think like STEAM and science is for nerds, right? But what they don't understand is it's not for nerds, it's for everybody, because there's something in STEAM that everybody is going to like. There's certain science topics that are probably really confusing for people. Like I think my biggest weakness was physics. Because I didn't end up taking physics when I was in college. I have a Bachelor of Arts. I don't have a Bachelor of Science because I never ended up taking physics. Part of the reason was because I was scared of the teacher, so I didn't sign up for it. But what I found I really loved is organic chemistry, and there were a lot of people who really struggled with organic chemistry, and I loved it. It made so much sense. Like, it's literally Legos, but like molecules coming together and making something the same way you put Legos together and make something. Same thing. And then you just learn like the different specifics that go into each of those reactions. Loved it. Um, and I wouldn't have known that I could go into a career where I got to build with Legos all day, or that I could go into a career where I got to work with animals, or that I got to do this or that or whatever. So giving kids a chance to experience a wide range of the different possibilities so that when they can take it with them and always look back and have really good memories of science, so that when they get into science later in middle school, high school, college, they're excited because they loved it as a kid. And just be going into a class with like feeling positive about it and feeling connected to it, makes them more willing to learn about it.